Great. Thank you very much for your time, sir. I know you're a Lord Lucas, you need very little introduction. Having seen the work you've done fiercely, fighting for the independence of parents in selecting the best opportunity for their children.
It absolutely makes a difference. To have a choice, to have a chance to choose and get what's best for your child really is what I think.
So what keeps you going? Because I'm sure you've had a lot of obstacles in the way. People trying to buy you out so that you become the voice of the industry instead of being the voice of the parents.
It's just the enjoyment. We talk to parents all the time, listening to what they get out of it, listening to the troubles they have and helping them with it. It's just a thrilling way to spend their life.
Okay. And then what is the cardinal problem, number one problem you will say, or challenge we have with education today?
Is finding the school that will fit your child, or your child will really flourish. There's such variety out there, and it's so difficult to find just what you want. We've just found a new school for my 13-year-old. We looked at 20 or 30 schools before we found it.
Wow. So why is it so complicated? Why is it that it's not like going to a supermarket, buying the items you want and taking it home? Why is it? Is it the variety, or what would you say is the biggest hurdle?
It's finding the school that will really suit your particular child, where they will flourish, where what they're good at is valued, where what they're bad at or the ways they misbehave will be tolerated and understood, where they will find friends that they will grow up with and really appreciate as they get older.
And now we're talking about your own personal experience. How did you find the good school guide? I mean, what some people call the parents' Bible and dictionary.
I married the good schools guide. It was founded by Amanda Arthur 30 years ago. She and two friends put it together. And I married her 10 years later. And then she died in 2000. It's been the centre of my life since then.
So there's an emotional component to it apart from the
absolutely. No, it was something that she had created. I wanted to be there as part of the picture to see that what she'd done came to be bigger and better.
If you were made the education secretary, and if that's a big if, but I don't know whether you want any of such.
I don't think I'm on the list.
Okay, assuming we went to a desert island in our fictional world, you were made the education secretary. But what would be the number one thing you would do in office the first day? Because you have so much insight, you have so much knowledge, no matter how much you downplay your knowledge.
There's a lot of very good things going on. Like the whole business of creating academy chains and looking after them and making them work. The quality of people involved in them is wonderful. The understanding that we can make every school a good school, that we know how to do it. It's difficult, it's human, it will take time, but we can get to a point where every school is a good school. Not necessarily the best school for your child, but within its own lights, a good school. And that's an insight that has been missing for all my years in education politics, and now we know we can do it, and that's really exciting. So to encourage that, to continue that, that's what I'm most want to do.
So in spite of the opposition from some quarters to the academy idea, you still believe the academy is a milestone?
I think yes. Because they're there, other schools get freedom too. It isn't necessary, perhaps, for every child, every school to be an academy. But because academy schools are there and they're working well, that sets the standard that others must come up to. So it's no longer acceptable not to perform well, because you know you can.
And then as a legislator, now I've talked about as a minister, but as a legislator, if they give you a blank sheet, what first law would you like to pass that you know will impact education so fundamentally that the next generation will enjoy a better, much more better landscape of mental development, physical development, and intellectual development?
I would make information much more available to parents. There is, as a parent, you get too little information on how your child is doing in the school and how the school is doing as a whole. Not stuff that gets published in performance tables, because once that's done, everything gets focused on just getting the right figures and you seem to be right. But the stuff that gets shown to parents when they're talking about how their child is doing, the stuff that gets discussed with parents when governors are saying how a school is doing, and on into choices about university. There's remarkably little information about what the university does like, what people do after it, and people are being asked to, children are being asked to invest £50,000 into the university course. I would like to see much more, much better information.
And then the last but not the least, the weekend, coming weekend, the biggest weekend in the academic calendar of a lot of parents, and I know that the Good School Guide is bringing out quite a few tools that will inform the parents and therefore empower the parents, because you identify ignorance as the biggest disease.
So come to the independent schools show about see us. We're great people to talk to about bursaries if you can't afford independent school.
Bursaries.
It's a great place to see all the schools in question and really get an understanding of it. And it's a good day, I think. So just come and talk to us. We're there, we'll talk to you. It's good to have your company and listen to what you thought, because that's what makes the live what it is.
Thank you very much. The ultimate parent guide to choosing the best education for their children. And thank you for investing so much, because you could have put energies into researching stock, installing shares, do something far more economically beneficial, where you dug in there year in, year out, trying to push the frontiers of learning and really wanting the best for our
Well, it's parents who deserve it, because parents who care for their children deserve the best, and we ought to be part of the life.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you.
Let me give you. We are on Twitter, so I'm going to tweet some things across to you, and maybe send some things across to Caroline in the office to forward across.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time, sir.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, sir.